here to present our idea called Dr. Scrum. Our main aim is to provide a holistic view of Scrum activities under one roof, along with a set of activity monitoring tools for a better Scrum experience. We have a home screen where we can see the number of backlog items and messages that are handled by each user. We have also implemented gamification, where the user gains several badges and points based on his interaction with the notification system that is present in the tool, and also with his participation in the retrospective meetings. So you can see that this current user is 65 points away from the next batch, which is analytical. Moving on to the dashboard. So dashboard is a place where the user can configure to see the charts pertaining to the bug data. So this dashboard gives a snapshot of the number of CSNs that are handled by the teams which are under him. So here we have taken the persona of an area product owner who wants to see the number of messages which are there under his 3 Scrum teams, which are indicated in a pie graph in the first dashboard. We also support other kinds of charts like bar, line and area chart. This dashboard is completely customizable, so you can go click on create chart where you have a chart builder. In this chart builder you can choose a number of dimensions and measures, and you can create your own chart. You can also assign a title to this chart saying priority, and you can pin it to the dashboard, which is automatically reflected over here. You can also download these charts as a JPEG or a PNG image, and which can be further used in any presentation. So these charts can be downloaded. And another thing which we wanted to show is that we have an inbuilt notification system, and we always thought that it was a good idea to have visualization along with your comments. So you can always edit your chart, and the first thing which a person notices when he sees this chart is the number of medium messages are more when compared to the number of high and low messages. So this person might always want to leave a comment regarding the same. So here I get a text box when I click on the plus button, and over here I'll leave a message, why so many messages, and when I click on OK, this comment is published and there's a notification that is sent out to everyone who is there in the group. So if I log in as another user, I can see that there's a notification over here for me. So when I click on this notification, I automatically go to this chart, and I can see that the same bar is also colored in red, and on hovering it I get the message which has been typed by the other user. Moving on to the next part, we have the Scrum board. So this is integrated with Jira, and since there are other team members working from home very often, we thought it was a nice idea to have an online Scrum board which reflects the backlogs and the subtasks which are taken up by several users in the Scrum team. So over here the subtasks can be moved along as well, and I'm moving a subtask called create destination file and configure it in admin from in process state to the block state. So if you go back to Jira, you can see that this file is in progress, and when I refresh it, the status is automatically changed to block state. So for each subtask we can also assign the assign to field and the story points as well, and you can see that it is blocked over here. Now coming over here, we can also create a new subtask. So by default it will be in the new state. So I can give a title saying, and I can assign it to a particular person with 50 story points. So when I click on the tick mark, there is a new backlog, there is a new subtask item which is created for this particular under this particular backlog. So when I refresh Jira, I notice that there is a new subtask which is created over here for the same, which can be seen over here. It's called testing for what they had, and it is assigned to the appropriate user with the same number of story points. So the last and not the least item is the screen for sprint retrospective meeting. So this screen collects the feedback given by all the users in the Scrum team for each particular tab. So you can see that there are 5 users over here, and it gives a number of comments which are given by each user along with the comments lifted on the right hand side. We can see that there is a bar chart over here which shows the sentiments for this particular tab, and a line chart which averages out the same sentiments across all tabs. So when I go to previous, I see that data for the previous tab as well. I can also click on a particular bar to filter out the data for that particular sentiment. And over here I see that there is a comment which says that the planning meeting takes a lot of time. When I go to the next tab and I go to weak positive sentiment, I see that there is another comment pertaining to the same context it says planning meeting was better than the last time. So in this way, you can track multiple pain points across several tasks, and you can also see how some of the pain points are addressed. You can always come over here and add a new comment. So here we can say that it has been a good experience working for what the hack. And when I say send, you can see that all the sentiments are refreshed, and whatever comment which has been posted can be seen on the same. You can also add your votes to the other comments given by other members of the group. So when you say plus over here, you can say that your vote has been counted. So in this way, we believe that these set of tools will lead to a better Scrum experience. Thank you.